104.1 KRBE.
Let's go.
Good morning.
The Roula and Ryan Show.
With Eric. It's about to get all stupid up in here.
Hey, sleepyhead.
Featuring Special K.
Nobody asked you, Kevin.
And Sam.
You've waited long enough. How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula.
Macaroni and cheese hot dog.
Ryan. I am the worst DJ ever. With Eric.
We're the champions of the world!
104.1 KRBE.
Good morning.
It is Wednesday. It's August 27th, 2025, 6:01 a.m. with the gang. Roula, Ryan, Eric, Special K, and Sam. And today is Just Because Day.
Now, what is Just Because Day?
Every day is a day, like Pepperoni Pizza Day or National Ice Cream Day. Today is Just Because Day. So if you are waking up right now and you're like, I feel like having chocolate bars
mimosa?
for breakfast
Yeah.
and a mimosa.
Ooh.
It's just because.
Just because I'm an alcoholic.
Just because.
Okay.
Whatever you want to give yourself permission to splurge on, eat your favorite dessert, go to your favorite store, buy yourself something you said you wouldn't. It's Just Because Day.
Can you repeat that again?
Buy yourself something that you usually wouldn't.
Wonder
So
if
that's
my
like a-
husband is
Wouldn't.
listening.
That's
like,
like
what are you
a
looking for,
treat
Sam?
yourself day.
A microwave because our door handle fell off, and he's like, "Well, it still works, babe."
Oh my God.
Give
How
this
do you get it
woman
open?
a new microwave. Thank you, Ryan.
How do you
They're
get
not
it
that
open?
expensive.
So-
You can find one at home, like at
The
Lowe's
vent
or
hood.
something.
Okay, so we have the one that's in the cupboard.
Oh.
So the vent hood has fallen off. That was the first
So you
key.
pry
and
your
then,
fingers?
Yes, you have to pry it, but you have to push down on the top because otherwise the glass from it pops up, and then you have to like pull it out this way. Now imagine trying doing that when you're holding a baby.
No.
no.
Tell your husband to hold your 3-month-old and have Santiago biting at his ankles
Yes.
while he's trying to open that thing without a door.
Also, you could just go to the pawn shop down around the corner, get it for half the price that you
Right.
would normally pay.
Pawn shop microwave.
Kevin knows where to get those cheaper
Pawn
microwaves.
shop.
Maybe roaches
Things
in the back.
things people still
Let me
shop.
ask you, will any of you guys, I mean, Kevin, I'm sure you could install it, but Sam, would you know how to install that?
I would find out.
Kevin will figure it out.
I know.
She'll call him.
It would be too hard. She
No.
can do
So,
it.
just
I'm sure.
because
Yeah,
day.
just watch them.
Yes. gotta
was,
measure and-
Yesterday was National
Dog.
White Woman Cry and Smile Day.
Oh.
Taylor Swift got engaged.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say it was National.
That's all I
Dog
ever
Day,
saw on
but-
Instagram. I saw
National Dog Day.
every white woman I saw was like crying. And
I'm a white
Oh my
woman,
God.
and I was
Oh,
not
No,
crying.
I wasn't crying either.
How does
How's
that
that
affect
go?
your life?
Like
Wow.
so excited. Laura from Nights. Wow, she was.
Well, she has been a Swiftie from the
She's a
beginning.
huge Swiftie.
She went to the first Eras tour in Arizona.
like, I truly
she
believe
has
if
been all over
if
this.
she does not get invited to the wedding, she will be mad.
Ah, that's funny.
I think she thinks she's going to get invited.
I finally had to post it last night. I go, well,
Oh,
I guess
do
I should
you?
I should post this in case nobody
How would you
knows
describe
yet.
that? Is that an emerald cut?
No, emerald cut is
Kind of rectangular?
I don't know. I was trying to read up on it because
it's a cushion cut, they say.
Yeah, because it's like inlaid with like the gold and
Gold
the
around the
If you haven't
diamonds.
seen this ring, I
It
had
is
to.
massive.
I thought that like the glare of the ring made it look like it wasn't like a solid diamond. I goes, it's like
Right.
3 diamonds with like some sort of metal in between. I could not tell because the angle, I guess. You know, a
Yeah.
lot of times you see celebrity rings and they're just like this giant ring. And realistically, nobody can really walk around that every single day except she can because she always has a bodyguard with her.
Oh, of course. Now,
She never walks anywhere alone.
supposedly this
Good point.
proposal went down 2 weeks ago. So that means during that podcast that they did, they'd already,
Yeah, they're
exchanged their vows, or not vows. She agreed to marry him, and they kept that a
Vows.
secret.
You
No,
really
I know
fast forward
vows
that.
are when you get married, but
Maybe you should keep the scoop to Roula over here.
no. But I'm saying is like
Said their vows.
they had already
They went on their honeymoon last night.
they'd already gotten engaged at that point.
Where's that clip from David, Kevin? You know which one.
Oh yeah, did David clip
David
that one? Ryan's got that one.
Anyway, so yeah, it's National Just Because Day. Psychologists say pursuing short-term pleasures like buying yourself something you shouldn't have can boost your well-being, Sam.
yeah.
It will boost your marriage quality too, apparently, in your house.
Yeah.
If you get the
just want some
microwave
microwave.
door.
I know. And maybe a new pair of Converse shoes. I'm not asking for a lot, okay? I'm not asking
Yesterday, my wife got mad at me yesterday.
Why? Ooh,
I was
do tell.
upstairs. It was like 12:30, and all of a sudden the doorbell rang, and I
PM.
looked. Yeah,
Okay.
I saw somebody there, so I went. My dog was barking. Went down there,
Right.
and it used to be great because my door was all wood, and I'd hear my dog bark, and he'd hit the door, and it sounded like a big dog.
Yeah.
He's a Maltipoo, so he's not.
He's very small and
But now
not
it's
intimidating.
that glass that's like a weird glass where you kind of see him, but you can't.
Bubbled glass, kind
yeah.
of, or you know what I mean?
Frosted?
Like no, not
That's not
frosted. It's like
that
blurry
textured.
glass.
Yeah, it's textured.
Textured
Okay.
glass.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see the dogs. It kind of ruins the whole effect.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's not scary. Which, by the way, for those listening, Eric is out of the high rise and in a conventional house now, so
just
that's
moved in
how
2 weeks ago.
somebody's like outside and there's a yard.
Yeah. So I open the door and it's this guy. And he's like, "Hey, do you know Bob Grove over there and Melinda Smith over there?" I'm like, "No, I just moved
Sounds
here."
shifty.
He's like, "I do their pest control." He's got his pest control stuff. And he's got his little boards like, I do the area and here's what I do and charge and blah 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 per
Trying
square
to get new
foot.
business.
Yeah.
Yeah, Echo something. I don't know. I'm like, well,
Did you used to?
So
say,
here's
I
the-
used to work for
Oh, did
Orkin.
you-
I
That's
know
what
everything.
you did.
I can already guess.
I did. I go, yeah. I did Orkin for a couple of years.
I'm just saying.
And we're doing we're doing some bug talk in the
You
front
did
by the
bug
ring.
talk?
My wife's like, "Who the hell is this guy?" She's like, because she's always paranoid. I think she spends like 10 hours a day on that
On the
alarm
ring?
app and all. We got like so much security
What
around.
about like next door? Don't they recommend who to
Well,
go for?
I mean, this guy just came to the door.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And what do? Because he's like square feet in the backyard. I go, yeah, I got the backyard. I don't have a pool or anything yet. And he goes, well, can I see what the size is? And I go, yeah. He's going to go around the back.
You're
I go,
giving me,
he's
like,
gonna
don't
go around
fall
the
for
back.
this
I go,
vibes.
what do? I go, I'll just come through the front. So I brought him into the house.
Gosh.
I've done that.
My wife's
before.
like calling me. All of a sudden she goes, what the hell are you doing?
See, women would
Why
never
would you
do
invite-
this
Just tracking
because
in
we would be
bugs.
assaulted.
He just like puts them
throwing
in your house
he's
so that
throwing
he
them
has
around?
to come back because you need him now.
He's casing, and he's also
Yeah.
casing your bourbon collection.
Yeah, well, that's all
Oh,
blood.
for sure.
That's still in boxes. I don't have that up yet.
Okay.
So I brought him out there to the yard. But I'm thinking, man,
Are you going to use
is
it?
pretty dumb.
You walked this stranger that came to
Maybe.
solicit at your door through your home to look
he
at
was
your
charging
backyard.
$179 for 2 months. Like
Okay.
it comes every 2 months.
Every 2 months, 179.
Seems like a lot,
It's
doesn't it?
expensive to me. When I used to do work, it was $35 a month.
Yeah, that was 30
Whoa,
years ago.
yeah, that
also
was forever ago.
1997. So I don't know what it cost. I can't remember.
I think I pay
How much is it?
around $60 a month for my little house,
yeah, because this is big.
What do they do every month for $60?
inside and outside.
Yeah.
And they,
Yeah.
And the
they should come
granulars?
back. They should have some deal where, like, if you see something within like 3 months, they will come back and spray for free.
They
or
have that
something.
for mine, and on top of that, you can add on the mosquito spray for not that much.
And he's trying to say
Oh,
they get
that's
add-ons
nice.
for like if there's like mice or something. Or,
Okay.
Yeah,
But they
well,
have to have special extermination type sprays because you guys have got pets.
Yeah,
So you
so
have
they-
to have something that's non-toxic to animals.
That's why it's Echo. I don't even know that name. He gave me his card, but then right there, he's a salesman. He's like, "So can I start right now? Can I get going?" I'm like,
What?
Hold on,
high
buddy. I
pressure
gotta
there.
ask my wife. I don't do well when you pressure me. I
You
turn
cave,
it
and
off.
then your wife is like, "What the hell are you
I'm in
doing?"
bed with him. She walks in.
Yeah,
what are you in
yeah.
bed with the
He
pest
wanted to
control
try
guy?
our Tempur-Pedic. I told him how awesome the ergonomics are.
He's checking out my cracks and
Why is he
crevices.
sleeping in our room?
Bed bugs.
So then, what did your wife say when you got home? Why was she mad?
Well, then she goes, "I will find the pest control." Don't. I think that made her mad.
Oh, you took
I'm like,
something off.
don't take it on this guy. I'm like, I could take this guy.
Can't wait. We need
I wasn't afraid of him.
Hold on, 6
But
o'clockers
that's
need
her
a public
domain, right?
service announcement, please. A public
my-
service announcement. Do not do what Eric did.
Yeah,
First,
stupid.
He opened the door to a solicitor he does not know. He walked the solicitor through his house. Number two, and that's number two. Number three, he went to the backyard where it is notorious that criminals will case like this. They'll have one guy say, "Let me look at the shiny thing over here," while the second criminal goes into your house and robs you. What are you doing?
Good point, 'cause I don't think I locked the door. He could
Oh
have had
my
another guy.
God.
Let me ask you,
Do not do
did he
anything that
pull
Eric
up-
just told you about.
Did he pull up in a vehicle that had like his company name or logo on it?
I didn't really see the vehicle
Oh
because he was
my
parked
God,
over like
Eric.
2 blocks, or like a
Like
two
if he
houses
came
down.
and
How do
he's
you
in a
still
van.
have possessions in your house?
know.
They just clean you out and tie you up somewhere in
I mean,
a
he had a
closet.
shirt that said Echo thing.
And this leads us into our next topic.
Oh my God, getting bamboozled.
Oh, yeah, coming up in this hour because Johnathan Walton's here, so he's gonna have to probably slap me around here.
Remember the 6 o'clockers a couple days ago? I said we got mail and we got the book Anatomy of a Con Artist, the red flags to spot scammers, grifters, and thieves. Well, Johnathan Walton used to do television here in Houston on KHOU Channel 11. He did the most fun bits ever, like
He was
TV
awesome.
segments, and he got swindled by a grifter. And he wrote this book. We talked to him on the Raw feed. We've done all this stuff with him about this woman, the Irish princess in the castle. We'll update you on that story. Johnathan Walton is here
We'll
to
talk
tell us
more
all
about
that.
Taylor and Kelsey, and then bring him in, and then we'll do a longer break with him as well.
Oh, that'd be
this
fun.
hour, so
Yeah, and today we've got the rapid fire quiz for comedian John Mulaney tickets, 8 o'clock. We've got the weekend tickets between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Because that show's coming up here in just a few days this weekend. We have a lot to do today here on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric. What's the weather today?
It is going to be cloudy. It looks like a high around 90 right now, 83 degrees and 610 on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Celebrity Scoop. On the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
It's brought to you by Taqueria Sarandas, and looks like the big news around the world. I posted on my Instagram last night, like 10. I was like, oh, I don't think anybody's heard this yet. And it was that Travis and Taylor are engaged.
At 10 p.m.
At 10 p.m. I was like, oh, I don't think anybody knows this
The
yet.
news broke,
just in
I think, at like
case.
12:30.
No, I know, but I feel like every single person hooked on to the video or the clips and then put themselves in it to get the hits or the mentions or the
And every radio
interactions.
person I know, like, then I'm thinking, all right, if our boss is looking, going, Eric, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't care. Like, I know my brand, and that's not me.
No.
That's not who I am.
But
Brace yourself.
For those that
I mean,
are
I'm happy
fans
for 'em.
of this couple, it was just a matter of time, right?
Yeah.
And it is kind of fun to know that you have a secret nobody knows yet, because Taylor and Travis, of course, were on the New Heights podcast, because that's Travis's podcast with Jason, and they were talking about Taylor's album there, and now we know they were already engaged when that happened. Here's a clip of Ed Kelsey, Travis's dad, talking to the Cleveland News about when it actually went down.
About a week ago, I asked Travis, I said, so when are you going to announce the engagement? He said, whenever Taylor says so. so smart. Smart guy right there.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago at a garden in Lee Summit, Missouri is where it happened.
So when did she do the podcast? Was
That
it
was a week ago, wasn't it?
I don't
We
know.
played that.
'Cause
Where
you know how
she
people like always
unveiled
try
the
and look
album?
for clues? They were like, oh, she said boyfriend, and you saw Travis look at her like, oop. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we're not, yeah. So
All right.
I
So
don't
they
know.
were already
and also they're like,
engaged.
her
Yeah.
favorite number is 13, and yesterday was the 26. It's 2 times 13 because there's 2 of them.
Oh, yeah.
You can call this
There's
numerology.
so many. What are they
And then-
called?
and then the
Easter eggs is what people are saying?
And the
Yeah.
dynamite in her post. You know what the dynamite is for?
No, what's that for?
TNT. It's dynamite. Because it's Taylor and Travis, and he gave her a TNT bracelet a long time ago.
Oh, my gosh, no.
So the dynamite.
Don't you think it's a little ironic that there's no football this week and
I
then
know.
football starts next week?
Well,
Yeah.
listen, if you are a
This is the only
fan
chance
of
to do it
Taylor,
now.
you're eating this up and it's fun for you. You can do
That's
all
true.
this breakdown.
I'm not gonna crap
If you're
on it.
not a fan of Taylor and Travis, all right, just move along to the next story.
Hey, it's good to see anybody, enter that phase of their life and be happy.
And listen, a lot of people want, like, there are certain celebrities that America loves so much, they want them to get married and have children. Like, you know what I mean?
That's
Like,
true, yeah.
people wanted Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt to have a baby so bad.
Yeah.
Like, we want to see what this baby is. And then he's with Angelina and they had a baby. And it was like the 2 hottest smoking people on the planet had a hot smoking baby.
Yeah.
Like, isn't it weird to say a baby is smoking hot? But you're like, this baby's going to grow up to be smoking hot.
Or it could be
They have 3 kids.
opposite way.
Absolutely.
Sometimes it's opposite.
2 hotties making up go.
What are you trying to
I
say,
don't know.
Eric?
Have you
That's not
seen
nice,
that?
Eric.
Can
I don't
you
know.
think
It's
of
not
any
nice.
celebrities?
That's not nice. That's not nice.
Any celebrity that what?
You can't trash a baby.
No, where 2 of them
Well,
are
then they
just
grow up.
gorgeous and the kids didn't necessarily
Some babies go through
inherit the
awkward
looks.
phases where they don't have hair right now, okay?
I know. They lose their hair. Newborns will lose their hair and then grow hair. Some newborns are
They can't-
born with like a bush on their heads.
Sam's-
And you're like, look at all the hair on that baby.
What did you say, Sammy? Your son looks like a 70-year-old accountant or
He
something?
does. He looks like a little old man because the hair on top of his head is so light, and then the hair all around his head.
Oh, he's got
is-
the horseshoe.
Yes, the horseshoe. Thank you. But then because like you're only supposed to put babies on the back of their head, his head doesn't have hair on the back.
Bald spot.
A bald spot. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, we're
He needs
struggling
tummy
right
time.
now.
Or babies
He's gonna
get
get some
flat.
tummy
Oh,
time.
he gets a lot of tummy time.
Yeah, he's getting some tummy time. So,
Right.
a lot of people are texting, if you, football, one person said, football is ruined this season. It's all they'll talk about. Another person
Hey, they're
says,
talking about it.
you may not care about Taylor and Travis' engagement, but just imagine how epic the breakup album will be.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I don't go that negative Nancy.
I think they're
I
right.
think
you know
it's
what? The
going to be
same
an epic.
people, Roula,
Yeah.
the same people that are going to be thrilled about building them up and celebrating this moment, the same people are going to be, wanting to tear them apart.
No, I don't go negative Nelly on this. I think to myself, or the next album for her will be like when she has a child. It's a whole different level of emotion, as you know, Sam.
Yeah.
So she'll get more material for lyrics there. Listen, this woman never needs to write another lyric for another album for as long as she lives, and she has got money to carry her and her
Sure.
family into the next 3 generations. But we got more albums problems to come.
Yeah, she'll keep making money
because
off
life
the-
is life, and as it progresses, you have new emotions and new experiences, and why not write a song?
If I had to
Probably
take a
make like
guess.
a wedding song.
Yeah, wedding
Oh, yeah.
songs,
Sorry, I
baby
didn't mean to cut you
songs,
off.
all
Yeah,
the
because
songs.
she probably won't get. They probably won't get married during the football season.
Of course not.
So
Of course
Super Bowl
not.
happens what? April, or I'm sorry,
February,
March.
first second week of February.
So we have a lot
It'll
of.
probably be next summer.
You think next
They'll
summer
probably
is when they'll
retire
probably
this
get
year.
married?
If I had to take a guess,
she's
though,
turning
I'd say she's
37 in December.
probably got like dozens and dozens and dozens of songs stockpiled and written, produced.
Somebody
Well, as we know, when a pop star passes, they're like, there's 75 songs.
Well, look
that
at
are
Prince.
unreleased.
Prince
That's what I was thinking about.
literally had like thousands of songs that he'd recorded, and families now capitalizing
yeah, he didn't want
on
those
that.
out there because he didn't feel like they were.
He didn't feel they were top of the line, but they also said that he was very.
Somebody just text F off,
Tough
Eric.
on it.
Such a hater. I'm not hating. For me, I'm just saying for my brand, it would not make sense for me to just like be
You're
like,
like, oh my
Laura on our
Be
station.
posting
Like,
But you
it
could have
nonstop.
posted that your girls were excited if that was the case.
no, they didn't care.
Right.
And if they did, though, you would do a post about that.
My daughter's like,
But they used to
Weekend
care.
of Lord and other thing.
No,
They're
not.
a
But they
different
used to
vibe.
care. I mean,
Yeah.
they were crying. Everybody was crying at the Eras tour, like most girls were.
Yeah.
Why did they cry? We don't know. It's like an overwhelming emotion
I just
because
want-
it's like so hyped, and you can't believe you're there, and you know all her songs.
Look, I got Eric's
It's
back.
hype.
I mean, I think that,
It'd be fake if all of a sudden I started putting stuff out
Yeah.
there. Like,
don't just hop on the bandwagon just for, likes or something.
Yeah. Now, if a big bourbon drop happened at Specs,
Yeah, that's
there's
for
that
sure
big line, then
interesting.
I'd be okay. I'll do a video of that. And by the way, I mean, I hope they do. I don't even get mad at football games when they show her.
I don't care. It's
No,
fine with
it's
me.
drawing
I'm like, oh, cool.
attention
Who else
to
is
the
there?
sport.
If it brings more people in to watch, if it brings
And it did.
14-year-old girls
sure
to like
did.
football,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of fun to see. I like seeing people cheer for their mate in any sport in the stands. It's kind of cool to see that because
And actually, you know
as
what?
a parent, we all watch. I watched my daughter play
Right.
field hockey yesterday.
Yeah, I wish
could
you were
imagine
there to
if
cheer
they're-
them on.
Yeah, cheer
in
them
the NFL.
on.
And this
for it.
actually did, though, the Taylor-Travis relationship with the exposure at football, because his number is 87 and her favorite number is 13. I still, in retail stores, like aimed at girls, teen girls, I see shirts that are, like you can just buy a regular shirt that looks like athletic, like
Yeah.
some cool wear for your jeans. The number is 87 or it's 13. And I go, oh, there's a
That's
connection
why.
there.
Yep.
Right.
They're not
right.
saying anything about Taylor and Travis.
But there's
it's
a
just the
connection.
numbers. And I'm like, oh, okay, there we go. Now, listen, we're going to continue Scoop in a different way coming up next, because I talked about getting mail the other day, snail mail in the mailbox. And one of the things that we got was this book by our friend Johnathan Walton. It's called Anatomy of a Con Artist, the 14 Red Flags to Spot Scammers, Grifters, and Thieves. Now, if you've listened to our show for a long time, we talked to Johnathan Walton on podcasts about when he was swindled by a fake Irish heiress.
And he was on what was the show called? Jonathan, real quick,
Jonathan.
that you were on.
The Con on ABC.
Yeah, the Con on ABC.
Con,
The
that's
first,
right.
The first episode was all about you.
Yes.
Highest rated episode they've ever done.
See?
By the way.
So Johnathan is here to talk about the book and the ridiculousness of how this can happen to
The long con.
anybody. Anybody.
And Jonathan, you were telling me there's a way that you can get telemarketers to stop calling you.
Oh, I got away, and this works like a charm.
Oh, can't wait to hear it. Johnathan Walton, our special
yeah.
guest, next on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
KRVE. Turn it up. With more of the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Put the headphones on, Johnathan Walton. Hey, welcome
You're
back to the
getting to hear
show.
behind the scenes.
So Johnathan Walton was on KHOU Channel 11. It was Walton's World in the
Yes.
mornings, and it was so fun, these really fun segments. Johnathan, how long were you at KHOU?
5 years.
Well, God, really? I felt like it was longer than that.
I felt like it was shorter than that. I had so much fun. The time went by so quick. I got a new news director. I'm not going to name him Keith Connors, but he fired me.
Yeah, true.
We were number one, and he fired me.
And you had such fun bits. And Johnathan
Yeah, I think
Walton
we
had
can
come to our
relate.
show in the first couple of years of our show, and he did like What's It Like Behind the Scenes at morning radio.
Oh, it was so fun.
And then we did the Amazing Race around
We did, and you
Houston.
guys just booked it all
So
around
fun.
here, making omelets, finding hidden treasures in
Yeah.
books in the library.
That was fun.
It was
a lot of
fun.
work.
So Johnathan Walton, after he left Houston, you went to Los Angeles. And fun fact, I had no idea you've not been back to Houston since 2007.
Yeah, it's been
Did
that-
you even know how to get here? Because the streets changed so much of all the construction.
You're right.
It's a different world here now.
Totally.
Wow. Yeah.
It has grown astronomically since you were here
and
last.
the highways, the I-10 now has like 20 lanes.
It's the widest freeway.
It is.
At Gessner and I-10, that is the widest stretch of freeway in America.
In America. I had a panic attack trying to get off.
Yeah, you're like, well, I don't know how to get out of here.
Yeah, like they're like
show.
changing 10 lanes.
You feel like you're in IKEA.
Yeah.
You were on our show just a few years ago when you were telling the tale of
Big
your
swindle.
misfortune. You were on a show
swindle.
called The Con.
Yeah, for ABC. They chronicled my story. I got scammed helping an Irish heiress get her inheritance, and I want to punch myself in the face every time I say that, but that's what happened.
But you had a good heart, and she was
I did. She was like a sister to me. You
the
know?
long
Yeah, this was
con.
not a
Over
woman
4
that-
years.
There's not a woman that was just calling you up and say, or send you an email
Right.
or spam call. You
No,
said, I
I
need
knew
money.
her.
It was somebody that
Yeah.
you knew. You felt like
She was
you
my
were very
best
close
friend.
to her.
Yeah,
How did you
I
meet
loved
her?
We ended phone calls with, I love you, I love you. She was a new neighbor, quickly became a new friend. She was a professional con artist. I had no idea. And while she was scamming me, she had dozens of other victims she's scamming. She was working as a psychologist. She had patients. She had patients.
Yeah.
This is
taking their
insane.
money.
How much
Yeah.
money did she get out of you?
Close
when
to
all-
100 grand.
100,000.
Close to 100 grand. Yeah,
Over how much time?
92,400 over 4 years. And people are like, well, that's not a lot of money for her. I'm like, no. She had dozens of other victims. She was
Yeah.
taking in thousands at the same time too. She had all these characters. She impersonated a hockey coach. She impersonated Jennifer Aniston. She was just like a genius scam artist. And I come to find out, police turned me away, right? And I started my own investigation, and I got her charged, convicted, sentenced to 5 years.
Real quick. Why did the police turn you away? Because they were
turn
basically,
all
you gave
con
her money
victims.
willingly.
Exactly. That's what they tell you. They turn all con victims away. They say, go hire a lawyer, go sue her. We have people who are dying and bleeding to deal with. Good luck.
Right, criminals, yeah.
But they're wrong to turn me away. Started my own investigation, got her charged and convicted. I became like a hero. I got written up. I was in the New York Times.
Yep.
And then victims of hundreds and hundreds of other cons started reaching out to me for help. And, I'm producing reality TV. I've done shows like Shark Tank and American Ninja Warrior. So on the weekend, some people play golf on the weekend. I started hunting con artists.
Good for you, Johnathan Walton.
I love that.
Jonathan,
That's
do you
cool.
find that there are some con artists that are almost like mini con artists where
Yes.
it's a really long con for them? They try to pretend they are something that they're not, act like they've got money.
Wasn't that what all the con artists do? They act like they have money?
Oh, yeah. A lot of them act like they have money, or a lot of them act like they need money, and you fall in love with them. And people tell me all the time, you're such a smart guy. How did you fall for a con? And as I say in the book, Anatomy of a Con Artist, con artists don't outsmart you. They outfeel you.
Yeah, it's about
They use your
emotions.
emotions against you. They
Are
figure
they,
out what your problem is.
Yeah.
Are they predators, like in the sense where
Absolutely. They're psychopaths.
they're looking for somebody who's vulnerable?
No, they're looking for anyone. They're like
For anybody who
sharks
has a heart.
moving through the water. Anyone around them. They're going
Yeah.
to try their deals.
With anybody.
Yeah, and these are So I started investigating all these cases, and very quickly I'm like, wait a minute. All these techniques that all these different con people are using and all these different victims reaching out to me for help, the techniques are identical. Identical.
So
They
give
have a
us
standard
real quick. Let me
playbook.
reset because
That's
some people
cool.
are just tuning in. Johnathan Walton is live in our studio. He is a friend of the show. He used to be on television here when we first started our show. It was called Walton's World on KHOU. Then he moved on to Los Angeles, has done a lot of things behind the scenes of different shows, as you just heard him mention Shark Tank and American Ninja Warrior. And he got conned by a woman who was his neighbor who claimed she was an Irish heiress. Now he has written a book called Anatomy of a Con Artist. And he is the co-creator of the Queen of the Con podcast. It's the 14 red flags to spot scammers, grifters, and thieves. And
Is that
you
what the book's
said-
about then?
Yeah,
Is
the
the-
one you
Yeah,
said.
the book's about all these different cases I've investigated, plus my con artist case.
But it's,
So
a,
what's
it's
the-
a cautionary tale.
Well, it's a guide.
It's a guide.
It's a guide to help people not get conned. And the last 2 chapters, if you have been conned, I teach you what to do when police turn you away, because they turn every victim away. But there's a way to push back, because I come to find out, I'm a TV producer, pitching a criminal case to police is like pitching a television show to a network executive. You got to make it sexy. You got to be the protagonist. You got to have a beginning, middle, and end, and you got to suck them in. I teach you how to do that, because every
it's
crime is
true.
compelling.
I'm like, I'm so
But
sucked in. What
That's a good point.
if you go to police, you're just like, I got conned. They're going to be like, sorry, we can't help you. Go hire a
Right,
lawyer
you
and
have to
sue
have like the
them.
whole
All right,
story.
so-
Okay,
Yeah.
real quick. Let me ask this question because you just said before I had to introduce you. You said that all these con artists, what you've seen, it all have the same formula. So tell us like top 2 things, 3 things to look at.
Okay.
To look for.
And I'm talking about the new boyfriend or the new girlfriend, the new coworker, the new neighbor in my case, the new friend.
Yeah.
If they're a professional con artist, 9 out of 10 times they're going to enter your life. Red flag number 1, offering to help you. They're going to figure out what your problem is. They're going to figure out what you need, and they're going to pretend to have a solution. Who doesn't love a helper?
And do they help?
Right, a
in the
help.
beginning?
No, they just
don't?
dangle the help. But that's enough for desperate people who need help with X, Y, or Z.
Yeah.
Dangle the help. That gets red flag number 2. Too kind, too quick. So they're going to wine and dine you. They're going to buy you gifts. They're going to offer to walk your dog or watch your kid. They want to get in there quick because, again, con artists don't outsmart you. They outfeel you. They want you to care about them. They want you to love them.
So they will spend a little bit of money on you in the beginning.
Absolutely.
They invest.
And then another huge red flag, it's called stories from faraway places.
No,
they're going to fill out their
fact-check.
background exactly with stories from, and they all effing do this.
Yeah.
They're going to tell you, I was on the Olympic team in France back in 1986. Now, off the top of your head, that's impossible to confirm. So human nature, which con artists are brilliant at using our own human nature against us, human nature being what it is, if you can't prove it's false, you just accept it as
That's
true.
the whole thing, Jonathan, because now we're a world of fact checkers. Everybody wants to, oh, really? Let me look that up. And how do they
know
get
that.
around,
They
how do
make
they
it
get around
vague.
that?
How do they learn this?
Yeah.
They're psychopaths. I've
in their
spent a lot
brain.
of time with Candace DeLong, an FBI criminal profiler.
You're like
I love her.
Mindhunter, but for
Yeah, they're psychopaths.
Yeah.
From children, they get off on creating worlds that do not exist and watching people act out the movie in their mind.
Do you
They're
think
the
there's
big
a
director.
reason why? Is something happened to them to make them this kind of person?
No,
or they
I just
were
think
born
based
that
on the
way?
hundreds of cases I've investigated, they're psychopaths. They're like this as kids. They know something's wrong with them. They figure out how to compensate. Yes.
I have my hand up
She had
because
her
I
hand up. She's
because
so
I wanted
cute.
to ask Jonathan,
You're
for those
adorable.
listening, how long did this con take from point A when you moved in and met Irish heiress till the time you're going to tell us how it ended up with her, till the time the end happened with her? What's that?
4
timeline?
years.
4 years.
She
And
conned me for 4 years.
so what happened in the end? The cops wouldn't help you. You figured it out yourself.
Right.
What
I built a
happened in the
compelling
end?
case. I uncovered dozens of victims. I got her convicted. I got her charged. They finally paid attention to me.
What did they charge her with? Stealing?
Felony grand theft for
Felony
stealing from
grand
me. Yeah,
theft.
there was
Okay.
a trial and
Okay,
everything.
awesome.
But
And what'd
Jonathan,
she get?
at what
What'd she
point? At what point did you feel, oh God, something's going on here? At what point did you finally think, I'm being conned?
Near the end, I found her in the first lie. And, you know, like they say here in Texas, lies are like rats. When you find one, it means there are 1,000 others hiding. And then I found 1,000 others hiding, and it was death by 1,000 cuts. She convinced me of this crazy story of her family. And again, she used a lot of another red flag I write about, technology. If someone is always using digital screens to back up their story, look what so-and-so texted me. Look at my bank balance.
okay.
Look at this email I got from a lawyer. Those things are easy to fabricate. And they're using their phone or their iPad or their
look
laptop
for
to sell
props.
you that story.
Yeah.
Props. Oh, she had tons of props. But again, I was naive.
And you
I didn't
loved
know
her
any of this,
because
and
she
I
had
loved
gotten
her.
you to the fields.
And when you're
not-
making
yeah,
decisions
in the
with your
wallet.
heart and not your head, you're going to get conned. And I was one of those people, oh, I can never get conned. Yeah, that's who they're looking for.
And you were in
So
love with her, like romantically.
No, I'm a
no,
married
like a-
gay man. She
Yeah.
was just like a sister to me.
Yeah.
You know?
So what did she end up getting at after the trial was
She
over?
got a
was found
5-year
guilty?
sentence in my case. She got out in 2 because of COVID. Then she disappeared. Meanwhile, I started this blog, and I hear from a detective in Northern Ireland. He's been looking for her for 10 years. She lived in Northern Ireland. She lived in Northern Ireland for 8 years and then disappeared after she conned a bunch of people out of a bunch of money. So he's like, all right, I'm going to start extradition proceedings. I mean, that's my best Irish accent. I'm going to start the extradition. And this was back in 2017.
Wow.
And every lawyer and expert I talked to is like, it's never going to happen. She's a U.S. citizen. Extraditing U.S. citizen is nearly impossible.
But
But lo and behold, February of, and here's what did it. She started a satanic church. This was her new scam.
Wait, a
Oh
satanic
my
church?
God.
Yes.
Gosh, this
She
is
changed her
crazy.
name to Lucia Belaya.
Okay.
And
Oh
she
my
started a
God.
satanic church. And then the podcast took off, nearly 16 million downloads. So
your
I'm-
podcast
yes,
took off.
Queen of the
yes.
Con.
Yes,
And-
Queen of the Con,
and-
not hers.
Not hers. No, I did a
wow, we have a lot
podcast
of
about
them.
her. Called Queen of the Con.
So Queen of the Con takes off. She
Right.
has started this fake satanic
So I
church.
find out about it because listeners are contact. Hey, I think she's my neighbor. Hey, I saw her at the supermarket. Hey, I'm a member of her church she started, Lucia Belaya. And she's sending me video. And my con artist, Mayor Smith, now Lucia Belaya, dressed in a black robe, wielding a silver knife with candlelight flickering in her eyes. Oh, Father Satan, I summon you. So I sent that video. And this is what I think did it, right? The extradition's happening. 7 years go by, nothing. I send that video to Northern Ireland, a deeply Christian country.
Yes, yes.
3 months later,
Boom.
They're banging on her door. 5 federal marshals arrest her. Bam, she gets flown to Northern Ireland. Right now, she's sitting in a jail cell in Northern Ireland. Her trial is... Oh, thank you for the applause. I'm so excited. Her trial is September 1st, and guess who's going to be there?
You
better be there.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to look her in the eye and say, aren't you regretting what you did to me, you...
So she acted like, for those who's tuning in, she acted like she was an Irish heiress that had all of her the wealth locked up and tied
well,
up.
her family had disowned her. And again, this is how she got into my heart. At the time, I'd come out as gay. Part of my family kind of disowned me. I hadn't been home for Christmas in like 8 years.
Yeah.
So as soon as she heard that, and this is what they do, they craft the perfect con. As soon as she heard that, she's like, well, my family disowned me too.
Oh, God.
So all of a sudden, we weren't just new friends. We were like discarded souls, bonding in L.A., worlds away from our families who don't want us.
And what's the name of the podcast again? Because a lot of people want to know.
Queen of the Con, 6 seasons. First season is her. But the book is Anatomy of a Con Artist. The 14 red flags to spot scammers, grifters, and thieves, because these are the red flags they wave. If you think you can't get conned, you are wrong. They're looking for you. 1 red flag is not a big deal. 2, 3, 4 of them,
yes.
Run.
Somebody asked the question on text, Jonathan, how long did you know her before you gave her money for the first time?
Nearly 2 years.
So that's a long time to not. So that's why I can see how you believe you were not getting conned.
Oh, absolutely.
You had a 2-year-long relationship.
And in
with
that 2
her.
years, she's whining and dining. My
and
husband
how much
and
money?
me.
How much money did you give her in that first time?
Only $5,000, and she paid me back the next day.
Wow.
Yeah. And this is another red flag I write about. It's called beak wedding. It's common in a lot of investment scams. It's common in a lot of love scams. The con artist will give you beak wedding. They let you wet your beak.
Yeah.
They'll give you a little money up front because that makes you confident.
Like bride and groom.
Yeah.
Wetting. Like you
beak
wet
wetting.
your beak.
Yeah. Right, you're wetting your beak.
The con artist will pay you back or prove
Right,
that
like in a lot of investment scams, you think, oh, I got a $1,000 return. And what do you do usually? You're like, oh, I'm going to put it back in and let it ride.
Yeah.
And that's what they plan on, and it gives you confidence to continue.
Now,
Yes,
you were
sir.
saying telemarketers.
Oh,
because Special K, he's going to do a telemarketer turnaround here in about
a couple minutes.
So I figured out a genius way
Tell us.
to really make them stop calling, and it works because I went to visit my mom in Florida.
Okay.
And she was getting deluged by every 2 minutes. There's a telemarketer call. Here's what you do, and I'm not going to curse because I know we can't, but you're going to have to curse.
But you really want to.
You have to get sexual quickly. You have to convince the telemarketer you are in session, and they're going to help you. What are you wearing? And get really dirty, really graphic.
What?
Within 60 seconds, they hang up. And not only do they hang up, they put you on they make a note. Don't call this guy. He's a freak.
Oh, my gosh.
I stayed.
Hold on. Can I just interrupt you for a second? Because every time Special K gets a telescammer,
they become freaks.
They get sexual with him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
If you hear these, Jonathan, it's insane. Like, he plays this old lady named Eloise Pennybaker, and they ask, like, what does she look like? What's her Instagram?
Well, Kevin, come here.
They
Hop on the
tell
mic
her
real quick.
dirty things.
Because you're dealing with, like, the last telemarketer you had said he was from Pakistan, and they're in a huge cubicle farm. And when they can't get the sale, they, for some reason, take it down the sexual route.
Because they think he's a woman.
Well, I don't need to say it anymore. You just did.
I know.
No, but I mean,
Thank you
like,
for asking.
What do you ask then?
I'll go back in the other room.
Stop. No, come back.
Wait, we're running out of time, but tell me again. So you said it's worked for you many times.
I guess because
You
I'm a
just get
man
very-
with a voice. Yeah, I just get very sexual very quickly and very graphic. My mother was disgusted and she was mad
Hilarious,
because she overheard me. But at the end of the week, they stopped calling.
It worked.
And then
Good.
she thanked me. And then now we laugh about it. She repeats some of the stuff I said. I'm like, Mom, really uncomfortable. But you got to get gross.
My experience has
Gotta
been.
get gross.
My experience has been a little bit different. They really lean into it with me, ask me for my Instagram handle, call me back. They've reached out to me on WhatsApp.
Oh my God.
Is it because they think you're a woman?
Yes, Eloise Pennybaker.
I think that's it. I think they're
Sweet little old lady.
What's
so
the best?
convincing.
You actually got to hear that, Jonathan. It's
Yeah,
coming up
I'm going to
next.
listen to it. I think that's what it is. They think he's a woman.
Jonathan Walton is in studio. He is a friend of the show. Used to be on KHOU Channel 11. Did Walton's World. Now he is thriving with his podcast. It's the Queen of the Con podcast. But the book is Anatomy of a Con Artist: The 14 Red Flags to Spot Scammers, Grifters, and Thieves. Where are we going to get this? Amazon?
Anywhere books
Everywhere.
are sold. And there's an
Anywhere books are
audio.
sold.
Took me a week to record the audio version.
nice.
Audible
And you're a
audio.
great storyteller, and you're getting
You
lots
really
of
are.
compliments from our texters.
Jonathan, what's your
And we've done a
Instagram?
raw feed
At
with
Queen of the
Jonathan,
Con.
too. At Queen of the Con. Queen of the Con.
Get this book, share with your parents, grandparents,
And your
relatives,
family.
too.
Yeah.
Family.
Yeah.
So they don't
Because
get
you
scammed.
said, what's that phrase you said? They don't go for your...
Con artists don't outsmart you, they outfeel you.
That's right.
Someone said this needs to be a movie on Netflix. Well,
Amen.
Let's go.
you got things going.
Where is
What's
it?
happening?
Come on, Netflix, bring it. Amazon, somebody get on this.
Yeah. I'm agreed. I'm working on it. I'm working as fast as I can.
I mean, it's amazing. I'm so glad you wrote this book.
Thanks for joining us, you guys. I love all of you, and I never wanted to work in radio until I get here. I'm like, if I could hang out with you guys every day, I could die a happy man.
You can hang
We
out.
want you to die.
No, sincerely.
You could just make us extras in your Netflix series.
You're hired.
We'd
We'll
love
be like
it.
the vendors
coming
on the
back.
street or something.
Yeah.
Special K does have is it telemarketer turnaround? You can do a prank call next, Kev.
Telemarketer turnaround.
Oh, Jonathan, you gotta hang out for this.
I
and
will.
listen to this.
I got to hear this lady.
I'm taking a break. I'm going to let my stepdaughter in. Her name is Jamie. It's Jaime. Jaime. I don't. There's a lot of silent letters up in that name. I can't even say it all, but
I like the direction this is going.
it's going to take over.
The telemarketer turnaround is next on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.